Hi guys, welcome back. Today I am explaining about common accounting terms all the business. This term it is coming all the business. You can apply for the all the business. Okay. You can see this what element we are going to see now. Expense. What is the expense? This expense is referred to cost include the money business owner spend to generate the revenue. The business owner must keep its expense under the control to generate the profit, both short term or long term business. You can easily understand about this, like the owner, whatever money is spent related to the business, it is ultimately we are thinking we are generating the revenue, correct? For example, one furniture shop, they are going to spend the money for the making the like a furniture. Ultimately they are going to sell the furniture. It is the profit only, correct? Even though for example that furniture is only 30,000, but we spend lot of money more than 30,000, we cannot going to sell that furniture because the other shop the same model they are given the less price. If you are given the more price, the same quality same thing, but somewhere we paid extra expenses, so we are not going to get the same amount, correct? So that means it is a loss. So the owner should control the expense. Owner should control the expense. For example, telephone bill. You are not monitoring your people. You are not monitoring your staff. They are used a lot. The bill will come more amount. Is the very high. How you are going to make the payment? If it is going to loss in your company. So you have to control everything. You have to control everything. Okay, otherwise you are not going to generate the profit, even though it is small business or big business, short term business or long term business, whatever. Even though it's short term expenses, long term expenses, that is not a big deal. The expenses, you should control your expenses. You have to think how these expenses, I spend 10 gram, 10 rupees, how it is going to generate the profit, how it is going to generate the revenue. The business owner should think about that one. You can see the one. Electricity, we have to pay the electricity. Salary, we should pay the salary to our shop staffs. Rent, so if it is not your own office, you have to pay the rent also. Telephone bill, you have to pay the telephone bill also, because of the business purpose we are using this kind of expense. Even though we have to control about this expense, not only for this expense, this is for the small thing. I just example I posted here. The many expenses are there. We have to control everything. If you are controlling, then only generating the profit. You are focused on the profit. Okay, this is like the expense is nothing. Expense is we already used. Expense means what? We already used. This telephone bill we already used. We enjoy that. Electricity we used. When we are AC, the electricity, light, like we are using the laptop, computer, the based on the electricity, correct? So this is not a future. The presently we used already. Even though it is the future expense also you have to control. Ultimately expense you should control. Then only you are going to make the profit. Okay guys, we are going to see the next video.